Grevno, Week 10. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Oh yeah, this is a little recap. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. This was useful, thank you. Your version of events will definitely prove useful to the investigation. And we are again deeply sorry about your daughter, Lord Etten. Thank you, Your Grace. My wife is still in mourning. I think we have examined all the guests, Your Grace, and we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Talus's soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talus must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talus wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you'd need to have a very good reason to murder the King of Atana. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however. Rodovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Ivo's army. We need to seek help from other lords, in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we will need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. It sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. You're still here? Speaking of allies, treaties, etc., I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to aid you, too. 230 men and 6 gold. What's the catch? You do want something in return, I presume. Lurs, from Pendle, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Branca. Turmeric, caraway, anise. Food's as bland as hell without all these. Persuade Lurs to renew the deliveries, and my men will aid you in the battle, Your Grace. I will see what can be done. Very well, Your Grace. Now that's a start. We should invite Lurs over, see what we can do. I have also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Rodovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for battle as soon as possible. I have made a note of things we can do on our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payment for one of our agents. We can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but at least we can save a coin. Maintaining our army will cost us supplies. It only gets more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine some light on the case. Alright. You can now use the map to explore locations and help locals to try to gain extra resources. Holy shit, we have so many entries. Open the map by clicking the map button below. To send agents, blah blah. We already know how to do all that. Alright, Luba, Wolami, and Cassano. I like Luba. Should we send our agent to Luba? Oh no, wait. Instead, I'm gonna invite... Holy shit, that's so many people. To prepare for battle, you will need to make alliances with lords. Some lords will provide extra gold or supplies in addition to their army offer. Lord offerings are shown to the right of their profile. Okay. So we need lures. Invite. We only have one pigeon. Alright. How can I be of service, Your Grace? Is our army ready to confront the enemy? We are in a difficult situation. We cannot be sure if Ivo will support us with his army. We need to focus on making as many lords our allies as possible. Our scouts reported that we would need a battalion of at least 1,000 soldiers. Okay. I can do that easily. The North Post was crawling with Rodovian scum, Your Grace. We have managed to dispatch most of them. Hello, servant. You have called for me, Your Grace? Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks, like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing, by the gods. Please, please don't punish me. I swear, I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Okay, who hired the servant? Boy, stop crying and tell me something useful. Have you seen anyone suspicious around the castle? No, Your Grace, I have seen no one. Please, let me go. I promise I didn't do anything. But the dungeon guard might know something. He has mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, though, I swear. I believe that narrows our search, then. You may go, but don't leave Darwin until after the royal trial. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, that's right. I need to read the archives real quick. Alright. The wedding took a sudden turn when King Talus was poisoned. Turning the blame on Eric, the new King Ivo has taken away the promised army together with King Eric's daughter, Lorsulia. I can't believe Lorsulia is gone. That's so sad. The only way to convince Ivo of Eric's innocence is to find out who was responsible for Talus's death. Okay. Let's see what else. Ivo. It was clear that the royal servant who brought the poisoned wine to Talus was just a pawn used in the bigger game. He did prove useful to us, however. The servant said that our dungeon guard might have some useful information. Alright, and then we have to talk to Lurs. Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you could find us help? You could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. I can't spare my general. Have some gold. I believe that should be enough to cover your loss. I get paid for losing my son? That's wonderful. Thank you, Your Grace. Grazina? Go send all of our little brats into the forest. We're getting rich. Lamau. He better not come back. The recently rainy weather damaged our pantry roof. I thought we already fixed that. Alright, so let's go to Luba. And she should come back to next week, so... Dear Father, we have arrived. Atana is nothing like Davern. The vast streets of Hagos expand endlessly, it seems. Asalia would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sidani would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscapes here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atana. It all makes me feel very small. On top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest, looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug Mother for me. Yours, Lorsulia. Ah, yes, Atana can be very pretty, but also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught out in the rural windstorms. We should reply to Lorsulia. Tell her it's good to hear from her. Of course. What should I ask her about? I'm not sure. Maybe the girls have some questions. Of course. Let me know when you're ready to write the letter. Sounds good. Let's go talk to our daughters. Hey, Asalia? Yes, Father? I hate that you had to see that. Yeah, the wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? No, what happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then. Lorsulia was even considering dancing. She looked very beautiful in her dress. I really miss her, Father. I miss her too, Az. Your sister has arrived safely in Atana. She said you would love it there. I'm sure I would, if I ever got to leave this castle. You would be able to leave the castle if you behaved better. Yeah, right. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. Me too, sis. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Do I ever? Totally not. Oh, he's gone now, so our little youngest can come back. Audrey said I can review the evidence here. Let's take a look. We have no evidence. Love it. Hey, Sidani. Your Grace? How are you doing? Is everything right? Is everything alright, Sidani? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Sidani does not give a fuck. Dusty is gone, and now Smudge is... well... Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she even going to visit us? Of course she will. Let's give her some time to settle in first, and then we'll arrange to bring her here for dinner. Do you think she could bring Dusty? I don't think so, Sidani. He's a cat. They don't like to be locked up in a cage for hours. I'll find a new pet before she comes, then. Lorstulia wrote a letter. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or, no, tell her Asalia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Potato Head. So I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, this is too big of a decision. I'll come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about it too much. She will write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. I'll see you later, Potato Head. Alright, we need to go to the dungeon, but let's talk to our wifey first. Darling? What happened at the wedding was awful. I still can't believe Talus was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lorstulia will be alright? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she will be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? It must have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling. Let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. Well, Lorstulia sent a letter. Our daughter has arrived safely. She seemed to like Atana. I'm quite jealous of her. Atana is such a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours, too. Okay, wifey. I hope she'll learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to the both of them. Ask her how she is dealing with all of these new things, and what has she been doing without her sisters. Of course. I don't want to write her a full-length book, but I'll see what I can do. Thank you, my darling. I'll see you later, darling. Fine, I will stay here. Alright, let's go to the dungeon. Did you have anything to do with Talus's death? It would be very much in your interest if the deal doesn't go through. How could I do anything from behind these bars? I've got to say, whoever killed your king has put you in a difficult spot. You don't say. That's all for now. You will stay here a while longer. Maybe you'll be useful. Sure, as long as I don't die of boredom first. I've heard you know something about Talus's death. Tell me about what happened during the wedding night. The servant said you saw someone? Saw someone? No, but I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. And how did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate, after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Until the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cellars, yes, a little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Alright. Sadani. Tsunani is so upset about that snail. After questioning the dungeon guard, King Eric has inferred that someone entered the wine cellar on the wedding night. Whoever it was, they lost a big animal tooth that could be used to trace them. What is it? A big pointy animal, or monster, tooth. Huh. We don't have big creatures around the castle. Someone must have lost it. Was it you? Guess not. Alright, let's go write that letter. Oh. Just kidding. We have more to do in the bedchamber, I guess. Hey, wifey. I have a lead on the investigation. I have found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talus's death. What have you found? An animal tooth. This animal tooth is a very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Davern. A guard found it in the wine cellar. It could be from a merchant, or someone who's dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter, see if he can tell where exactly this tooth came from. We don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. That's all. I'll see you later, darling. Alright. That's not where I wanted to go. Let's go back to the throne room. Alright, let's write a letter to Lord Sulia. Of course, what should I write? Tell her she's forgotten her slippers. Ask her about Ivo. What is he like as a husband? How is he dealing with his father's death? And say that I wish to give him my condolences. Mention that we are working on finding the murderer. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple weeks. Okay. Oh, we can only send the one letter right now. Okay. And investigation progress. When we find evidence items, they will be shown on there, together with the information we have gathered about each one. We can question lords about the items we have found so far. Okay. Was I supposed to ask him about this too? Can I, like... I can't. Okay. I guess I can't ask him about it right now. In the meantime, what was I supposed to do? I was supposed to do something so important. I don't remember. I'm sure it'll pop up next time. Let's look at this tooth. Seek expert. Question suspects. Okay. Right. I guess we're done with the day then. We invited Lurs, so he should be coming tomorrow, or next week. So let's see what happens. Your army needs food and supplies to stay maintained and ready for battle. The bigger the army you have, the more supplies it'll cost to maintain it. To pay the army upkeep, simply click on the Pay button. You'll see the cost added to the summary below. If you don't pay the army upkeep cost, you will lose some soldiers. Uh-oh. We definitely need that. Okay. Alright, we're gonna pay them. And we don't have enough money for training grounds. Or like anything, really. And we can wait on the carnival, I think. So we're just gonna save our money this week. I think that's good. I think that's a smart decision. Grevna, week 11. Alright. Your Grace, a nearby river has dried up. The residents have been carrying water to their home from a lake for days. I helped them with my horse, and now they have extra water saved for a few days. I made sure they knew it was thanks to the king. Oh my god, it's Lurs! You have called for me, Your Grace. I've heard about the spices. I've heard that you've stopped supplying Bronco with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been speaking to Etten. He trades my spices with Praxis to get fortune dabs. So some call it Dipu Dabi. But it's most commonly known the name of Oracle Dust. I've heard about Redovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational, highly addictive. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing cells, though. Okay. Praxis? That's far away. Okay, I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etten's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Etten is selling dust near Kaski, The first step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. I will first talk to Etten. I will see what Lord Etten has to say about this first. Just don't let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. I have this animal tooth. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? It looks like a healthy animal. No holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. Alright. Our progress? Oh. That's all for now. As you wish, Your Grace. Okay. Let's talk to Audrey real quick. We should invite Lord Etten, Your Grace. Make sure what Lurs is saying is true before we decline Etten's alliance. We can find Etten on the Allies panel. He should be here next week if we send a pigeon immediately. Okay. Should we invite Etten? Definitely. Alright. I'm sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. But how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? I don't want to imprison him. How can I help you? How can I help if you won't tell me exactly what's happening? Your Grace, you don't understand. Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I saw a man and... No, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if this person is listening? I don't want to imprison him. He's just like kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs right now. Should I let him go? I don't know. Let me think. Okay, if I imprison him, I could probably always release him, right? I'm gonna let him leave. Let's see what he says next time he comes back. Do not waste my time if you can't come up with a way for me to help you. Fine, Your Grace. I really didn't mean to upset you. I'm just so scared. Don't come here again. Oh, well, he can come back. That's not what I meant. Okay. I should have fucking arrested him then. Well, I just want to know what the fuck is happening to him. Sadani, Your Grace, I hate that Lorsulia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She would look beautiful in any dress. I already miss her, Father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Of course you can, Sadani. Mother said Lorsulia sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lorsulia about the cat, Father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he alive even? I will ask her about Dusty. Yes, Sadani, I'll ask her about the cat. Ah, thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. She loves that cat. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we could try later today. Please? Of course. I'll see you in the gardens once I'm done in here. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please, send us some help. Here are the supplies. I believe that should be enough to get you back up and running. Your Grace, that is very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. I don't want to spare my general if I don't have to. You know what I mean? Something about... Okay, we need to go to Kasky and check out the, drugs or whatever, right? So let's do that. Alright, we have to talk to Lorsulia about Dusty. I think we're done here. Alright. Let me see. Hello, Acelia. How is your practice? Are you ready? Hey, that was good. Ha, I know. Ouch. Too slow, haha. Have you heard about Sidani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something, besides being disgusting. She has been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of her stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took her bait. When she saw a huge skunk, half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Ha ha ha! Poor Sidani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sidani actually cried when she found out this thing was stuffed. Oh, Asalia. Come on, father. You have to admit this is funny. It's not funny. Be nice to the baby. Sidani must have been very scared. I still can't believe she would pick up a sword, though. You need to stop pulling these pranks on her. Something could happen. Oh, you're no fun at all. We should end it here. I better check on Sidani. Asalia, why'd you do that? Hey, baby. Your Grace. Do you want to talk about the skunk? Asalia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle, so I just took Asalia's sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, father. I hope you forgive me. Of course I forgive you. It was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyway. You were very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again, alright? Fine, I won't. I'll see you later, Potato Head. Let's see. It was very brave of her. However, she could have immediately stabbed herself with that thing. So, yeah. How do we request an expert? Because it won't let me ask with Audrey. Let me try again. Audrey, let's just go through all the options. Investigation progress? That didn't help me at all. I prepared a table. When we find evidence items, they'll be shown on there together with information we have gathered about each one. We can question lores about the items we have found so far. So we need to, like, invite a hunter? If we need extra agents, I will put out the word that we're hiring. When agents visit our halls, we can decide to hire them. Each agent will need to be paid weekly if we want to use their services. If we don't pay them, they will become unavailable. We can send our agents to help with the petitioners. It usually takes some time for them to complete a task. Alright, so how do we put out the word? Because I need one right now. Alright. Lords offer a lot of support and resources, and most importantly in the armies that they control. Upon making a treaty, they will offer a one-off boost to our army. Each week, we will also receive sums of gold and supplies from our allies. Okay. That's all for now. We need a hunter. Okay. Whatever. We invited somebody, right? We invited Etten. And I think we sent... We did not send our agent. I thought we did. Oh. Okay, go to Wolomi then. Huh. Oh, we did send them to Kasky or whatever. Okay. Let's end the day then. Alright, for now, is there anything we should spend our money on? We have 36. Let's see. This will leave us 11. We don't really need to explore right now, so I'm gonna wait on the stables. We don't need a 5 boost to contentment either. We're pretty alright right there. I would like a training ground, but I need more money in our reserves first. So we're not buying anything this week. Week 12. Your Grace, how's our investigation going? I found this animal tooth, but I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I prepared a table for you in the council chamber, where you can inspect the items. We should invite and question the lords. Who knows, maybe we'll learn something from them. Remember that they might not always tell you the truth, Your Grace. And while we're inviting them, we should try to form alliances too. Yeah. Your Grace, the situation got pretty hot. It wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. Nonetheless, we have secured Lord Etton's dust wares. Okay, so we have the dust. We don't have to give it to him, though. I want to talk to Sidani first. Is this a new pet you're hiding there, Potato Head? Your Grace, may I introduce you to... the Stabber! Oh no. The Hedgehog! Stabber the Hedgehog. Sorry, the Stabber the Hedgehog. Why the Stabber? Well, I wanted to name him Hanson, but that name is already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but it didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath, he has a velvety, yummy tummy you wish you could just stroke and squish all day. But on top, it's a whole different story. On top, he is a scary, stiff stabber. How did you come up with this? What is this all about? Well, Father, do you know the tale of Hanson? No. Hanson was a hedgehog who rode on a black rooster, Your Grace. He was ugly and unwanted, but one day he helped a king find his way home. As a prize, the hedgehog asked the king to promise to give him whatever greets him first upon his return home. It turned out that the king's daughter was the first to greet him. 1 year later, the hedgehog came to claim his reward and married the princess. It was difficult for the princess to love the ugly creature Hanson was, but she learned to accept him, and once she proved her true love for him, Hanson turned into the most handsome prince with the biggest castle made out of diamonds. Huh, this story sounds familiar. I wish life was as simple as a fairy tale. Yes, Lady Danica always tells me this tale before bed, Father. It's a well-known story. A lot of books have different versions of it. The most popular was something about an old man with white hair killing monsters. It's very silly, but Danica likes this one a lot. See, I will turn the stabber into a prince. A prince? Oh, it's not for me, Father. Once the stabber is a prince, he can help me get Lily back. I'm sure she will like him more than Ivo. And then she and Dusty can come back to the castle. They talking about The Witcher? I have no idea what The Witcher story is like. Oh, also ads are about to start, chat. Just so y'all know. I've never played The Witcher, or like seen the show. Is that what happens in The Witcher? And then she and Dusty can come back to the castle. Fine, keep the stabber. Very well, keep the stabber close to you, but don't lose him. And don't stab yourself. It's not the stabber, it's the stabber. The stabber is on a mission, and he is about to stab someone. Okay. At least she will be occupied. Just old man with white hair killing monsters. Oh. And then he gets married and lives happily ever after. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I don't want to talk to Lord Eden yet. He's gonna give me the willies. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. These scum are fiercer than any others. There have been casualties. They have killed an entire family. We are counting on help from your general, Your Grace. We should keep an eye on these bandits, make sure Rodovians are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them that there is no place for such behavior. Alright, I'll send my general. You shall get the help you need. My general will find the bandits and bring them to justice. I knew we would get revenge. Thank you, Your Grace. Alright. How may I be of service, Your Grace? I have this animal tooth. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? What is an animal tooth doing in your wine cellar? It looks like someone has lost it. I'm trying to find its owner. I don't know, Eric. Probably someone who's interested in animals. Or creatures, shall I say. Okay. I know why you need the spices. I have heard what you need these spices for. Your Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical use more than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. It doesn't matter if you sell dust or not, it's going to get out to the people anyway. If we're the ones selling it, then at least we're the ones profiting. You just pass on it, don't trouble yourself with the people who use it. Oh, you just pass it on. In fact, I could really use your help in this operation. And in return, I will always be at your service. I have a location near Beltoise that has some problems with the locals. Send an agent its way and maybe he could give us a hand. Also, if anything out of the ordinary happens, then make sure I'm the first to know. We need to keep an eye on other sellers. If anyone comes selling, make sure to buy a pack or two. I will be able to double your earnings. If you do right by me, I will be sure to do right by you. I will give you my men, gold, and supplies. I'm not gonna help you. I don't want there to be rampant drugs in my kingdom. Peace and love. Like, I'm not that desperate for a quick dollar. See ya. I won't help. Never say never. Wait, you didn't say never. Regardless, you might still change your mind. Look, I will throw in something extra for your efforts. I'm untripped. Okay. Thank you, Peepo. And I'm hydrated. Alongside 230 men, I will throw in my hounds. They're deadly and precise. The Rodovians won't know what hit them. Oh, and I think I just remembered something about the night Talus died. I'd had a fair bit to drink at this stage, so everything was kind of blurry. But I did see someone in the gardens that night when I was watering the flowers. Dude, my daughters play out there. Come on, man. If you haven't already, you might want to poke around in there. So, you're welcome, Your Grace. Our progress? Oh. I don't want to help him out. That's all. Get out of here. You may take your leave, Your Grace. Oh my god. Thank you, Pepper. Etton's offer is very generous. You're great. We could certainly use his hounds and army in the battle. But as promising as trading dust sounds, it could cause problems later. If we decide to help Etton, we can be sure that Lurs will cancel his offer of an army. We shouldn't allow dust sales in Davern. God knows what havoc the substance will cause in the future. Better not risk it. I don't want people coming to me crying that they've lost family members to this poison. Of course, Your Grace. In that case, we should aid Lurs in stopping this nasty business. Send the general to Kasky as soon as possible to shut down that trading site he was talking about. And if we ever come across anyone wanting to sell dust, we should imprison them for a while, just to discourage further sales. Lurs will be happy to hear this, so after we have done what he has asked for, we should invite him over. Okay. Our pigeon is back. So we already explored Kasky, and we can't explore anything else for 2 weeks, so... let's invite Lena, because she has the highest army so far. And we desperately need army. What does this red dot mean? I'm assuming he doesn't want to fucking invite. Oh, he's away right now. He's dead, so he cannot come. So let's invite Lena. And I think that's all we can do right now. So let's go poke around the gardens and figure out, things. These roses make the place smell amazing. It's very calming. No wonder our girls like to spend time here. See, any more flowers? I'm not sure what these purple flowers are, but they are attracting a lot of bees. This paving stone looks like it was moved. If I could get something sharp and thin to lift it... a sword would be too thick. It needs to be something smaller. Like what? A tooth? Hey, Asalia. Never mind. Alright, any more flowers to look at? So what can I use that's like thin to open that crack up? That's what she said. Let's go to the bedchamber. Hey, wifey! I love my wife chat. Lord Etten visited me. It turns out he's trading oracle dust and wants my help with it. Lord Lurs doesn't approve of the business. He thinks it's bad for the people. I have helped Lurs with stopping Etten's trade stand, but really, I don't know what to think about it. Well, do you really think that selling dust is bad for people? It has side effects. If more people start using it with no regulation, we could have problems. We don't have enough resources or doctors to deal with things going wrong. But then again, it might also be that nothing bad happens. What do you think? I mean, I hear God's servants use it, so I'm sure it's fine. After the war with Rodovia, if things start going wrong, we can always stop supporting it. Thank you, sweetheart. I guess it's worth thinking about. It's fine, dear. Let me know if you need to discuss anything else. Well, I just think... First of all, just because priests are using it doesn't mean that it's good for you. Like, people have died from it, according to what's his name. Also, like, it's drugs, you know? Like, not to say that... I'm not, like, judging people who do drugs. I'm a bit of a marijuana enjoyer myself. But, like, come on. You don't just want rampant drugs in your kingdom. Also, they're gonna come to me and ask me to pay for the funeral, and I don't have enough money for that. I found some clues on that night. I have found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talus's death. Oh, we haven't found anything. See you later, babes. Especially not in the medieval times. Them drugs will fuck you up. Alright, nothing for me down here. Let's check out the council chamber, see if Sadani has anything to say, maybe? Pet stabber. Do you mind if I pet him? Not at all, Your Grace. Just don't... Ouch. Ouch! Stab yourself. Thanks, Stabby. Stabber, I mean. So, I don't know how to seek an expert. Is there anything else in here for me? I doubt it. Anything in the castle wall for me? I also doubt it. Nope. Just a bunch of fields. Alright. Let's end the day, I suppose. See how it went. Alright. So... Oh, we don't have to pay for Stan because he's out on business right now. We have some money, so we might get this training grounds right now. I think we're gonna do that. And then we can have passive army, which is very good. Week 13. Oh. Dear Father, King Ivo greatly mourns the loss of his father. The funeral took place as soon as we arrived in Atana. Talus is sorely missed amongst the lords and advisors. Together with King Ivo, we prayed for justice for his father. They say he's in a better place now. The journey home helped King Ivo clear his head, and he realizes that as King of Davern, you didn't have anything to do with poisoning his father. Although you and King Ivo didn't part in the friendliest manner, King Ivo wishes to apologize for his words, but says that his advisors forced him to stand by his decision. King Ivo wishes to send you support, as his father promised, but his hands are tied until the royal trial is concluded. He counts on your quick investigation into the murder, which he believes will prove your innocence. Yours, Lorsulia. King Ivo, I still can't get used to that. I suppose no one imagined Ivo taking the throne so soon. It's good that at least he knows I didn't poison Talus. We still need to convince his advisors and lords. They will need to see the murderer before they support sending their whole army to help Davern. We will find the one responsible, I'm sure. Let's ask Lorsulia something else. We have to ask her about Dusty. Ask her about the cat. Tell her Sadani keeps pestering me. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Alright. Hello, Lady Lena. Oh, Pietro came back. A pleasure to meet you, Your Grace. And my biggest condolences about Talus, although I didn't like him at all. Anyway, Luris has explained your situation to me. I believe I can help. For something in return, of course. You see, you have something I want to give to my son. Is it one of my daughters? Someone, actually. Fuck you! I would like your daughter, Asalia, to marry him. I believe this would greatly strengthen our relationship for years to come, and as a start, I would lend you my army. 300 fully equipped and trained soldiers, all ready to stand against Rodovia. And, along with my men, 4 gold and 5 supplies. So, what do you say? Let me think about it. I will need some time to think this through. Oh, of course, darling. Take as much time as you like. Just remember that Rodovia won't be waiting for you to get ready. Ha 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 ha. Fuck! We can't just offer our daughter again. Hey, you. You have really gone overboard this time. I know it was you, uh-oh. Now everything is clear. I stayed in the woods, waiting for 3 weeks, but now I know. Calm down. You don't know what you're talking about. Sir, this is all just happening in your head. No one is trying to harm you. You need to calm down. In my head? But my door was open and my cat was gone. She wouldn't have left by herself if the door was open? She's a cat. Of course she would. No, that's a lie. Wait, why am I here? I better go now. I can leave, right? What do I do? What do I do? What is wrong with Pietro? Alright. Where is Pietro? The Lord was starting to really bother the king with this behavior, but there was nothing he could do about it. Like, I don't want to hurt Pietro. He's just kind of tweaking. Alright. Alright, Lord Luris wants us to imprison anyone selling Oracle Dust and visit Cascade and close the Oracle Dust Stand. I think we did close the Dust Stand. So should we invite Luris? Or does it not count? I might invite someone else first. Alright. Hey, Asalia, did you hear that earlier? Az, what are you doing here with this brush? Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What did you do this time? Nothing. Az, tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Your mother will tell me what you did if you won't. I had better start sweeping before she finds me. What did she do this time? Okay. My name is Olivia, Your Grace. I come from the forest. I am the leader of the Cult of the Trees in the Western Woods. I know I am probably not welcome here, but you are my last hope, Your Grace. I have asked all the neighboring villages for help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest, we have a sacred oak, and because of all the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. A stream of water keeps running all over the roots. We have tried stopping the water, but we don't have the appropriate tools. Our people need this tree to pray to, Your Grace. Without it, they are depressed and scared. I can't bear to see them so helpless. Please help us, Your Grace. A worshipping oak? Are you praying to a tree? Yes, Your Grace. It's the tree of the God of Thunder. A symbol of love and life, filled with healing powers. Nothing bad can happen to this tree, Your Grace. Please, I beg you. I can't send the general, so take this gold, babes. You should find someone in the market that you can hire. Oh, Your Grace, thank you so much. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting you to help us. I'll make sure our people know about your good heart. I hope your tree is going to be alright. Yeah, I'm never one to sneeze at some tree worship. Your Grace, a traveling merchant here. Uh-oh. He probably has dust. I'm selling rather exclusive wares, if you're interested. Silk, perfumes, books, and decorations. Whatever your royal soul might desire. Something tells me you might be interested in far more delicate merchandise, though. I have a knack for these things, am I right? Tell me more. I'm listening. Oh, how fantastic. You see, I have something very precious here. Satisfaction for the most disillusioned pleasure seekers. Some say it's a perfect cure for when you don't feel particularly inspired. Others may use it purely for recreation. Imprison him. Get his ass in the dungeons right now. Others may use it purely for recreation. It's very good generally if you're going through a bad spell, Your Grace. I have 1 pack of dust for just 7 pieces of gold. If you're tempted to grab another sack, I might throw it in for only 5 gold. That would be 2 whole packs for only 12 gold. Now, if that's not a deal worthy of your royal bottom, then I don't know what is. Your place is in my dungeons. I won't allow oracle dust in Davern. Your Grace, but there's nothing wrong with selling a few packs of sugar dust. What other pleasures were you thinking about? Oracle dust? I've never heard of it. How dare you lie to your king? My guards will take care of you at the exit. See ya, bitch. I think we should check in with Lurs, Your Grace. We have done some tasks for him, so he might be ready for alliance now. Ugh, I will never finish here. Alright, let's invite Lurs then. Etten's gonna be pissed, but I don't give a fuck. Alright. We read the letter. We're done with this. Okay. Let's go talk to our wife and see what Asalia did. Discussing the royal bottom. Impudent. For real. He wants to dust my bottom? How lewd. Okay. What did Asalia do? You made her sweep all the corridors in the castle? This must have been serious. Oh, Eric, she's behaving worse and worse as she grows up. She convinced one of our servants to practice sword fighting with her. Oh, gods. It didn't end well. The servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. You shouldn't have let her play with swords, Eric. I know I shouldn't have, but I feel that if I said no, she'd still do it in secret. I know, Eric. We need to pay more attention to her, especially now Luli is not here. Speaking of, what do you think about fighting Asalia, Prince? Lady Lena came to me with a proposition. Asalia? She's still young. I thought we wouldn't have to think about it until after the battle. I mean, better the servant than the daughter. Honestly, yeah. I feel bad for the servant, but at least she didn't, like, stab herself by accident. I know. I wasn't really sure what to tell her. She was offering her support in the battle if we agree. We need as much help as we can get, but I don't want to let Asalia go yet. I'll leave this decision up to you, sweetheart. I don't want to give another daughter away. We do need the help, but how desperately do we need the help? If the trial goes well, we don't need the help at all. But so far, the trial is not going well. Like, not even a little bit. So I don't know what to do. I do think we should talk to Asalia about it, though. Because she might be like, okay, I do want to help our kingdom, so I'll do it. Or she'll be like, Dad, please don't sell me like you sold our older sister. So, so who knows? I don't want to give another daughter away. The first marriage went terribly. I don't want to repeat that. She's going to have to get married at some point. I know, this isn't entirely fair. But I don't want her to get married to a stranger. We'll find her someone more appropriate after the battle, I'm sure. Showing the sacrificing of older children to preserve the childhood of the younger ones? For sure. Tisk tisk. Yeah. I can't do it. I can't force her to do that. That's a relief. It's hard to imagine losing 2 of my daughters in 1 year. Oh, me? What did I do? I wasn't gonna sell her off. I was just hypothetically saying what could happen. Hypothetically. You're not losing them. They're just getting married. I know. I'll invite Lady Lena and let her know what my decision is. I don't know why this dad is like allergic to talking to his daughters though. Like, I know why. It's a daughter thing. You sacrificed the older daughter. I didn't have a choice! The game made me! However, would I have made her marry him? Maybe. We won't know. We won't know. Prove. I plead the 5th. Your Grace, I can't bear this place. Please let me out. I didn't know Your Grace disapproves of the dust. I thought it was like any other consumable product. People get sick because of this stuff. Everyone who sells dust in Davern will be in prison. You'll stay here until Lord Lurs arrives. Alright. What should we do now? I really need something to crack this open with. Let's look for something sharp and thin real quick. Maybe in here? Just books, plenty of them. These antlers came from the biggest steer in Davern. Aurelia made these. This one shows the stork. It's our house emblem. A stork? Okay. I bought it on the market. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it looks nice. What does the table do? This one? We review evidence and stuff. Yeah, but we haven't found much evidence besides this tooth, and I don't know how to hire an expert to, like, look into it. Like, I talked to Audrey, and he's not like, let's hire a hunter. And there's nothing else in here. Oh. Let's talk to Salia. I mean, Sandani. Pet stabber. Get stabbed. Do you press the actual words? I think I did. Let me try. Yeah, I'm clicking it. All over. Question suspects. I don't know. Let me try to talk to Audrey again. Like, maybe I just missed the dialogue. Audrey! Alright, investigation process. I prepared a table for you with an overview of all of our evidence. When we find evidence items, they'll be shown there, together with the information we have gathered about each one. We can question lords about the items we have found so far. Which is what we've done. Okay. No, we don't need to know about the army. Tell me about the kingdom? We have control of 4 resources, gold supplies, army, contentment, blah 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 blah. Taxes. No. Agents. I tried agents, but I don't know how to hire more agents. He said, if we need extra agents, I will put the word out that we're hiring. When agents visit our halls, we can decide to hire them. Each agent needs to be paid weekly. If we want to use their services, if we don't pay them, they will become unavailable. We can send our agents to help the petitioners, blah, 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 blah. So how do I hire the agents? Like, how do I invite them? I'm assuming with the pigeon, but I don't know. Aurelia has a thing to lift the crack? Map. Wait. Where is the bedchamber? The wife. Wifey! I hear you know things about cracks? Oh. Maybe in the bedroom somewhere? Aurelia's dresser where she gets ready for the day. I wish I could have a snooze right now. I have plenty to do though. This fireplace is full of ash. It's quite cozy in here in the evenings though. The Grey Mountains, they seem much bigger in real life than they are in this painting. Oh, needles! These could be useful. A stork painting. We get a lot of storks here in Davern. They are very graceful birds. Damn, I look so tired. Or maybe I'm just old. Alright, let's go crack that bitch open. See, how do I use things? Oh, I see. Wait, pick it up. Okay. I got it! A piece of paper. Oh, it appears to be some sort of letter. It has a map of the castle. It reads, "Find wine in the cellar. Mix it with 7 drops of the substance in a glass. Be seen by no one." It looks like an instruction letter to whoever poured poison into Alice's wine. It's beautifully decorated with some flowers. We don't usually decorate our letters. It would be too costly. Maybe we can trace those drawings to the person who has written this. Alright, let's go... Okay, I didn't mean to click that. Let's go tell our wife what we found. Wifey! Look what I found! I found this letter in the gardens. It contains instructions about pouring poison in a wine glass and a map of our castle. The letter seems to be decorated with flowers, like in the olden days. How can we trace this letter to whoever wrote it? This is a very important piece of evidence, Eric. Ask a general if he knows of anyone who decorates their letters in such a manner. If he is available, he'll probably be at the wall. Okay, so we have to wait till next week, until the general comes back. Alright, let me see if Audrey has anything to say about that. I doubt it, but maybe he does. Or he might next week. Audrey! You're useless to me. Oh, I didn't mean to sit back down. Okay, we sent our pigeon out, and General should be back next week. Let's go to the investigation table and see if it says anything. Let's see, seek expert, question suspects. Okay, so we need to get the general back. Number one thing. So let's end the week, and hopefully he comes back, unless my timing is off. Alright, no, he's back. Okay, so... should we buy the carnival? It's 30. We have plenty. Might as well. Grab no, week 14. Can I give you a mini spoiler that will help in the future? Sure. Hell yeah. I love spoilers. Your Grace, I come to you with a special request. To turn Stabber into a prince, I need to lift his curse. I've researched more into it. I think you're the youngest one of us who can read, Sidani. Well, I made Danica read it for me. I already love him as hard as I can. I squish and tickle his tummy all the time. But now I need to make him rich. Your Grace, may I please request 1 piece of gold? I'll pay it back, I promise. A piece of gold to make the hedgehog rich. It's 1 gold, and I love my daughter. Here, 1 piece of gold. Don't lose it. Thank you, Father. Your efforts will not be forgotten. I also need to find a black rooster with a saddle. Do you know where I can find one? Oh, my potato head. I honestly don't know. That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself. I love Sidani. She's the best. Our general's back. Your Grace, I found the bandits. They were quite the bunch, drinking away in the forest nearby. I let the villagers deal with them. I'm ready for our next orders. Thank you. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Can I stand up right now? Will they leave? No. Okay, I'll come back. Let me go talk to the general real quick. On week 17, you will get a witch, who can be used to explore, I suppose, and you need to send her to a hidden hut in the woods. Okay. Am I gonna remember this? Definitely not. But I'll try my best. Week 17. What week is this? Like 13? Something like that. Castle wall. Stan, look at this letter. Your Grace, have a look at this letter. I found this in the gardens. It has unique decoration. Do you recognize it? No, Your Grace. I have never seen such elegant writing neither. I can ask around to see if anyone in the village knows anything. Do you want me to? It'll take you 2 whole weeks to do that shit? Fine, we really need help with the investigation. Please do it discreetly, and don't mention it's about Talus's death. Yes, definitely hard yes. We don't want anyone to find out we have a lead. Come and see me in the throne room if you find anything. Yes, Your Grace. That's all. I will be on my way. Keep up the good work, Stan. Yes, Your Grace. I love Stan. Stan's the baddest bitch in this kingdom. Alright, so that's good. We have a lead, finally, on something. Oh, we have a letter from our daughter. I think. The craft will flourish. No man can stop. In the middle of the night, we shall meet. For the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Okay. The witch gives you the last clue for the murder. Oh, I see. Okay. It's week 14. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 3 weeks from now. Can you make any sense of it, Audrey? I might try to get to that before I end stream so I don't forget. I'm afraid just as much as you, Your Grace. Something tells me it's to do with Oracle Dust, though. We should pass this on to either Lurs or Etten. It's your call, Your Grace. Well, good thing that we have Lurs right here. And I didn't click on him earlier. Your Grace, one of the nearby lords has committed suicide. I believe it's Pietro! He jumped down from a bridge into the river. Some children found him floating past the village. They got quite scared. He left this note. I am deeply sorry. Let his family know that they can count on us if they need anything. He didn't have anyone, Your Grace. Thank you for the information. Holy shit, Pietro! No! It's a note from Pietro. It reads, I don't know who it was that kept following me, and I can't take living in fear anymore. I hope you are happy now that I'm gone, whoever you are. That's terrible. I wish we could have helped him. I should have fucking put him in prison. Fuck! I can't make much sense out of it. I bet Etten or Lurs would glean more from it. Okay. You have called for me, Your Grace? The secret message is for you. I found this message. Ah, perfect. Is he gonna tell us about it? I guess not. This letter is on very decorative parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Decorations. Maybe it's more like a page from a book? Are you sure it's a letter? Yes, I'm sure it's a letter. I can't help in that case. I know of no lords who illustrate their letters. Our progress? Dust sales in Cascade. Good job. You have stopped Etten's trading stand. It will be much harder for him to sell dust now. Thank you, Your Grace. How about Etten's dust dealers? Well done. You have imprisoned Etten's dust dealers. I'm sure this will discourage others from selling. Something suspicious. Thank you for keeping me informed about this shady business. This way I can keep an eye on Etten and his dealers. Alright, that's all. I've done your task. I have done as you asked. Wonderful. We have stopped the growth of Etten's business. Oracle Dust will still be about, but we definitely helped reduce its spread. Unfortunately, there's a small problem in the way. With Etten not buying my spices, others have turned their backs on me as well. I can hardly make a coin now. That's why I had to start trading with Rodovians. This is treason! You're directly helping our enemy. By making their soup spicier? Your Grace, let's not worry so much. If anything, I'm stealing their gold. I imagine they are not exactly aware I'm their enemy. Your Grace, the bottom line is I need gold. Otherwise, I won't be able to sustain my armies. This bitch! This bitch! The only other option I see is if you bought the spices from me. Are you serious? I will need monthly installments, though. I need to keep my business running, or else I must wrap it all up. If you don't like any of those options, then I suppose we need to part ways. Bitch! I'm not paying you shit! I can't even imprison him because he's like a lord. Should I part ways with him? Oh, we need his army though. Fuck! Okay, if we stay in a deal with him, he might be able to help us with the Rodovians. Like, he might be able to cut them off later. He won't, but he might. It's a small chance, right? Oh, fuck. I should have just let all of my kingdom become drug addicts, honestly. At least Etten would have, you know, he wouldn't have turned his back on me. Fuck. Fine, keep selling. Fuck you. Because I'm not paying you shit. As long as they keep paying, then I'm game. Great. You'll see, Your Grace. It won't change a thing. That's all for now. At least we got his soldiers. As you wish, Your Grace. This alliance gives us many benefits, Your Grace. We should expect an increase to our income at the end of the week. Well, damn. At least we get money from it. Alright, let's send for somebody. Let's see. Should we invite Lena to tell her we're turning her down? Or should we invite somebody new? Etten fucking hates us. But I invite him anyway. So let's do it. Let's be like, Etten, this fucking bitch backstabbed us. We can ask him about the letter, though, because he seems to know a lot about those kind of dealings. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Let's see. There's not much to do this time. Lady Lena visited me. Do you remember Lady Lena? She was at your sister's wedding. Yes, why are you telling me this? Well, she asked me if you would like to marry her son. But before you throw a tantrum, know that I haven't given her the decision yet. Oh, I see. I guess I won't have much to say in this matter anyway. Well, I don't know. What do you think? I don't even know him. Do you think I want to marry a stranger? Is there anyone that you know and would want to marry? No. We need to find you someone sooner or later. You know how this works. I know, I just don't think I'm ready for this. No one is ever ready for this, as... ... Well... That wasn't very helpful. We're such a bad dad. Alright. The Cult of Trees. Okay. Azalea hated the offer and asked her father to decline it. Okay, so we'll just decline it. Alright, we both, and the wife also decided to decline it, so it's fine. Is there anything else in here? Guess not. Alright. Let's talk to all these bitches. Do we have any leads? No, we don't. Okay. See you later. We'll see. Let's go talk to Sidani and see if she, like, what she did with that gold. Oh, just kidding. Alright, let's get stabbed. Ouch. Alright. What's next? I think that's everything. We talked to Stan. I don't think we can talk to the guy in the dungeon. Oh yeah, he's gone. So, let's end the week. Alright, Stan is out, so we're good on that. Should we pay for the stables? No, we still haven't finished the entire map yet, so we're gonna wait on that. So, save and continue. Let's get to week 17. Week 15. Alright. Dear Eric, I hear that I'm already too late to marry your daughter. We had some struggles, but we will be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options, and I hope that you will keep to your promise. Bayran, the king of Rodovia. Uh-oh. They know. They will come to get another daughter. 14 weeks? That's too soon. What's 14 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So week 29. We need to gather an army. We need to make alliances and hope Ivo will help us. 14. Oh god. Whoa, we passed out! Wait, I need to talk to those people! Oh god. Okay. Oh, I didn't get to read what she said. Rodovia is coming. 14 weeks. We need to make allies, prepare for battle. Calm down. You're fretting worse than me. Everything is going to be fine. We have plenty of time to prepare. The doctors say you're worrying too much. If you were younger, it wouldn't be too much of a concern. But at your age, you're more prone to the effects. You need to take care of yourself. How can I do that? We have to prepare for battle. We have no army. Yes, that we must, but you need to keep calm. Everything will be fine. Go on now. You still have work left to do. You're right. I better get things on. I better get on with things. Thanks, wifey. I love you. That was crazy. We just passed out like that. Let's see. Nobody left, though. Who's that? Lady Elida? Oh, it's the lady. Okay. Your Grace, I hope you are fine. I'm feeling a little better, yes. Did anything happen while I was gone? No, everything's the same. About the letter. We need to focus on gathering as many allies as possible in the next weeks. Invite lords and see how we can make alliances with them. While we are doing that, we should also focus on these evidence items for the royal trial. Question lords and see if any of these things lead us to the killer. I don't mean to cause you stress, but we only have 14 weeks. Of course, Audrey. I agree, we shouldn't get distracted with petty matters. Let's get to it. Alright, what's up, Etten? It's the drunk guy! How may I be of service, Your Grace? Um, how's your business going? Are you still selling Oracle Dust, Lord Etten? Of course, Eric. Just because you didn't want to support me doesn't mean that others won't. My business is booming. Can I join you? Good for you. I'm glad. I'm sorry I interfered with your trade before. It's fine. It turned out for the best, anyway. I found a much better trading site now. I found a letter. The letter came on very intricately decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? People used to do that in the old days. Now it's out of fashion, if you ask me. I don't know who could have sent it. Don't you know who you receive letters from? I haven't exactly received it. Never mind. That's all. You may take your leave. Your Grace. Get the fuck out of here. Your Grace. May I have your audience, please? I went to do some fishing, like I always do, Your Grace. But as foolish as I am, I fell asleep. Yes. Stupid Stefan. I always have to mesh everything up. Anyway, someone took my fishing rod. And now I have nothing. Tish, the only thing I had left after my wife died. Oh, my sweet Anna. If she saw what a mesh I am, she'd put me right into my place. It's all my fault, Your Grace. I only wanted me and her and the kids to have a good time. So I took everybody out on my boat, and then the storm came. Oh, he killed his family! And it just flipped the boat upside down. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. When I woke up on the shore, they were all gone. So I wait every day, and I fish to pass time. But now I don't even have my rod. Please, Your Grace, spare the old man. If I could ask for a piece of gold, I swear I will buy a fishing rod and nothing else. Hi, Rev. I finished my errands. What'd I miss? So... I don't know if you met Lord Lurs, but he wanted us to fuck up and shit for selling Oracle Dust. So we did. And then Lurs was like, by the way, I'm selling my wares to the Rodovians. And I couldn't do shit about it because I needed his money. So now we're allies with someone who's supplying the Rodovians with food. But it's fine. And some bitch came and wanted to marry our second daughter, Asalia. But we said no. Or we're gonna say no. And I think that's it. Oh, and Sadani got a pet hedgehog. Should I help him? Fine. Here's 7 gold for food and new clothing. Take this gold and sort your life out. Oh, my sweet mother of God. I have never seen this much gold. Thank you. You're my savior. I can finally buy some bread. You're welcome, Stefan. Take care of yourself. He's definitely gonna come back drunker, but maybe it'll help him out. You know, maybe we helped. Not the Lord helping us and the Rodovians. You know, he's double dipping. I can respect that as a third party, but as the king, you bitch! You fucking bitch! We really needed his army, though. Alright. Lady Elida. I have heard that Lena has made you a proposition. I must say, it's good that you haven't agreed to it, Your Grace. But do not make the mistake. Do not accept her offer. This marriage cannot happen. It seems to me that you don't know of the curse that plagues Lena's family. Are we sure that we don't want to let someone take Asalia? Well, I don't want to... I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. We'll think about it a little bit. What curse? They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up. Oh, can the curse be lifted? Is there a way to lift the spell? There is. That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son, to lift the bane. The problem is, you can't completely get rid of it. If her son gets married, it is said that the spell will move on to the bridge, and she will die the following night. Are you willing to risk this? Fuck no. Thank you for the information. Thank you for the warning. You're most welcome. I would strongly reconsider Asalia's marriage arrangement, though. I will consider your advice, be sure. I wonder why Asalia... I wonder why the lady who just left even told us that. Curse to die a virgin? Me. Me, honestly. That's what I said. Pinky is sacrificing the older daughter and then letting the other kids enjoy their childhood. Well, well, now you make me feel bad. But we had to! Because how else would the game start if Lord Talus didn't die? Okay, I'm drinking water. You can't just make me drink water to shut me up. It's the lady. The only one we like is Potato Head and her hedgehog, to be honest. His name is Stabber. In all caps. Stabber. Your Grace, I have come to tell you the water from the oak has cleared. Our people hadn't prayed or confessed in weeks. Oh, they are so happy now. I brought you something small as a gift. It is a bouquet made of the oak's fallen leaves. I saved them from last year. It will bring love and luck to your throne room. Well, thank you, I think. I hope it really does. I'll just leave it by the window. Huh. Okay, I'm not mad at it. This oak bouquet is supposed to bring me luck. Hopefully it fucking works. Let's go. Your Grace, I bring you a special thing of magical splendor. It is only worthy of a royal. No one else deserves this magnificent being. Could it bring luck to Lena's son so he doesn't die a virgin? I need that luck. That luck is for me. Your Grace, I present to you my magical cock. Chat. God, but imagine being 12 and getting married off to a 19-year-old just to keep him alive and immediately dying. I know, that's so fucked up. I can't. I know it's just a rooster, but bro. Okay. Oh, say, Sidani will probably want this. Don't let your eyes fool you. This ain't a regular cock, Your Grace. This cock has been enchanted. It can tell a lie from the truth, Your Grace. And when it senses a lie, it will voice its disapproval. I believe it would be a real asset to your throne room. It will help you lead better than any advisor. See? I'm no liar. The cock stayed quiet. How can I be sure this thing works? Try it yourself, Your Grace. Tell a lie or a truth. Should we lie? Or should we tell the truth? I'm a lie. My name is Audrey the Fourth.
What?
I'm Audrey the Fourth. And it's my real birth name. Okay. See? I wasn't lying, Your Grace. So how much do you want for this thing? Only 18 gold, Your Grace. Bitch, that's like over half my reserves. That is a very good price for a lie detector. Def a scam. But I could give it to Sidani. You know? We can make the money back. Plus, what if it does work? Because there is magic in this game. So, like, it could be a magically enchanted cock. No, it will stay in your throne room. It could be helpful. I really do think. I think we should take it, chat. Do you really not think we should? We don't have to move it from the throne room. Like, when we're talking to bitches, like the lords and stuff, like, it would probably be really helpful if, like, a lord is lying to us about not knowing about the evidence. You want to give your 10-year-old an enchanted cock? I don't like that. I don't like... Why did you phrase it like that? Rev. So, you guys really don't want me to buy it? I won't if you guys don't want me to. But I do see the benefits to it. Because it could actually be enchanted. And even if Sidani doesn't take it, we could use it in our discussions. So, I don't know. But if y'all don't want me to, I won't do it. And we could probably haggle it down 2 gold. So, 16. That's barely half. And I think we make like 11 a week. It could be useful. I wouldn't pay 18 for it. Alright, let's see what he says for 16. I don't know if this thing will work. But my daughter would be quite happy with it. I told you guys they would give it to Sidani. Fine, Your Grace. Just make sure she doesn't lose it. Let me just set it all up. Is it gonna fly out the window? Oh, okay. All set. Take care, Your Grace. Sidani's gonna love this. I should go and find her later. Magical rooster. I'm glad they don't call it. Okay, I was gonna say I'm glad they don't call it magical cock, and then it just cocked at me. So that's fine. Okay, let's get out of here. There's just a fucking rooster by the throat. What's his name? Richard? I crack myself up! Richard the cock, let's go. This is Donnie, you'll never believe what just happened. Oh my god. The perfect timing. Thank you, Rev. Let's pet Stabber first. Just don't stab yourself. Double dick in the throne room. Let's fucking go. Come and see me in the throne room. I have something to show you. You're going to love it. Just let me finish feeding Stabber, Father. I'll come later. Fine, Potato Head. I'll wait for you in the throne room. Alright, in the meanwhile, let's go talk to people, I guess, or something. Uh-oh. Hold on a second, actually. I'm getting a phone call. I'm so sorry. Hold on a second. Have some dancing fruit. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that, chat. I'm finally back though. Okay. I don't even remember what we were doing. Wait, let me make sure I'm not muted. Okay, I'm not. Phew. Alright, we're back. What am I doing? Did we invite everybody we needed to? I think we still need to invite an ally, and then we can probably end it. Yeah, so let's invite someone new, because we really need to start. Like, we need to hurry up. Let's invite Violet. Violet. She can come. And then Stan is still gone for the week. So let's see. We already talked to... Oh, we need to go to the throne room. For Sidani. Okay. I see nothing to say to Asalia. Probably nothing to do in the dungeon either. Yep, I doubt it. Alright. And I think we already talked to our wife, but let me double check. No, I don't think we did. Yep. Okay. See you later, darling. Let's go to the throne room, and let's see how Sidani reacts. How long are we gonna wait? Go, go, go! How long am I supposed to fucking wait? Maybe she won't come till next week. That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna talk to her and see what happens. Okay, yeah, she probably won't come till next week. So we talked to everybody, and I think we did everything we can do this week. Yeah, so let's just end the day. Alright, and then next week is the witches thing. Don't let me forget, chat. Let's see. Oh shit! What do you mean ads are starting? I thought I had like 20 minutes! Okay. Fuck me! If I had known, I would have started them earlier while I was AFK. I really thought I had like 20 minutes. Alright. Well. Alright, let me think. Let me take a sip. Okay. We don't really have enough money to spare on this stuff. So I think it would be a very bad idea to buy them right now. So we have nothing else to do on the screen. Stan is back this week, so let's remember to do that. I'm just gonna continue. Well, it's because I don't want people to just sit here and hear me vibing for 2 minutes straight. You know what I mean? So we're gonna wait a bit. Here's the lady. Ooh, she's kind of hot. She's kind of hot, chat. A merchant. Oh, there's Sidani and Asalia. Oh my god. Is that the drunk old guy? Does he have a chicken on his fucking shoulder? Let's talk about that. Alright, in the meanwhile, let's wait for ads to finish before we do anything. Let me think. Next week, we might invite Noxie, because they have a pretty big army too. They wouldn't give us any gold, but they would give us supplies, which is pretty much all we use to, like, help our peasants, so. Let's see. Cult of Trees. Gold for boots. Okay. Allies for life. So we're definitely not going to accept the marriage proposal. So I think maybe next week, depending on how things go, we're going to send for Lady What's-Her-Name and decline that offer, the marriage offer. So I think that'll be fine. In the meanwhile, the river brings a lot of wildlife to the area. I enjoy the sounds of birds chirping away each morning. I'm so surprised the rooster is still here. I genuinely thought he would, like, disappear overnight. Okay. Let's just click on Audrey, see what he has to say. I know we have some very pressing issues now, but considering last week's incidents, perhaps we should think about securing an heir, Your Grace. Years are passing by and none of us are getting any younger. If you don't have a rightful heir, Ivo will be next in line. He's not a bad person, but it's likely Davern would just become a part of Atana. It is not your concern. We're working on it, or Ivo's not a bad choice. I feel like Ivo's not a bad choice, but his advisor seems like pieces of shit, so we're working on it. Rest assured, Aurelia and I are working on an heir. We're working on it like every night, actually. At this age, it's not so easy anymore. Of course, 3 daughters is already plenty, Your Grace. Let me worry about this once we have dealt with Rodovia. Okay. Alright, ads are over. Let's fucking get into this. Your Grace, I haven't found out anything specific about the decorations from the letter, but the word has it that kings of the north usually decorate their correspondence to show off their wealth. Maybe some of our northern lords adopted this tradition. If the king were smart, he wouldn't have married off his eldest child. Thank you, General. If you find anything else, please do let me know. I don't know. Alright, so we need to find someone from the north. Does it say where people are from? No. So how do we know who's from the north? Hello, Violite. Your Grace. I hear y'all fight with the Beast-Faced. We're preparing for the battle with Rodovia. You heard well. The name's Violite. The elders have fought with the beast many years before me. I heard they brought some Rodovian dog here to your castle. They say you keep them in the dungeon. I want to help you with those nasty beasts. I'll give men and resources. 3 gold and 150 army. In exchange for the red dog. No dog, no army. I cannot make it any simpler. Secure an heir. Bitch, you had one and you sold her to the lowest bidder. We really did. It's so sad. I feel bad for... What is her name? I can't even remember. Lorsulia? I feel really bad for Ivo, though, because his dad died immediately. Like, immediately. So that sucks. I think it could have been, like, a peaceful kind of marriage, though, if the dad hadn't died. But now that he's king, I feel like it's probably stressful for both of them. Because now she's technically queen. Right? So that must be crazy. But, like, if you think about it, in medieval times, that kind of situation isn't very rare. You know what I mean? Like political marriages and stuff like that. Lorsulia and Dusty, R.I.P. He's not dead, we just miss him. Why would you need him? Him. I'll teach him a lesson is all. I reckon we should make an example out of him. Show his dog brothers what happens to those who step a little too far. That will keep him at bay. Well, I'm not really using him. He's kind of sexy, though, but he's just kind of sitting in our dungeon. Should we give him to her? I mean, I'm really not doing anything with him. I just kind of look at him every day. He's probably gonna die, but that's none of my business. So, he's all yours. Do as you please, but you can spare me the details. Fantastic. I'll take it slow. Make sure he knows I'm there. Oh, one more thing, Your Grace. My deal's off the table if you ever help any of these dogs. Make no mistake about that, Your Grace. Do we tell her about lures? No, absolutely not. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? Whew, that's one bit of a tooth. 'Tis beautiful is all I can tell you, Your Grace. I'm sorry I'm not much help. I have found a letter. The letter was on very finely decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Let me think. 'Tis not from my lands, Your Grace. It ain't signed? That's strange. Strange and rude. That's all. That would be all for now. Aye, your grace. The rooster didn't cock. Balk is what I meant to say. The rooster didn't balk. That was a crazy slip. Your grace, I come from the tavern. The business is going so well, but lately I've had some troubles, and it's all getting out of hand. The tavern became a great place for everyone to gather and have a good time, but some local panders saw an opportunity to use this place to find customers. At first it was fine, just some girls looking around every now and then. Now, the tavern has turned into a brothel. People are only visiting for the girls. Although my sales have gone through the roof, I've got to say, it attracts customers, but the panders essentially took over my tavern. And they cause all sorts of trouble, as you can imagine, your grace. Almost every week I have to deal with these disrespectful, violent men. I'm scared they will soon take over the tavern completely and leave me with nothing. On the other hand, if I kick them out, they will just relocate to another pub. I'll lose all my customers and will have to close down. I don't know. That's a real conundrum right there. It would probably help if we had, like, guards and stuff. But I guess we're not rich enough of a kingdom for that. So, and we do need the money every week, so... Should I be selfish? Should I be selfish, chat, and make him keep the prostitutes? You should be happy with the extra money. Extra money! If you throw these people out, you'll risk having to close down your tavern. You should try to work with them so you can both profit. That's a good point, your grace. But these men are horrible. They really don't treat the women very well. So you should do something about that. You should become their pimp. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to support them unless there is a way I can control the situation. Why don't you hire your own guards? I could, your grace, but they are very expensive. Bitch, you just said that your sales are through the roof. My sales did go up, but not nearly enough to cover full-time guards. Bitch, I'm not giving you shit. Our kingdom budget is very tight at the moment. Then what do I do, your grace? He should embrace his new life as a pimp, put some respect on the world's oldest profession, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is such an opportunity. I can't help you. I don't have 28 fucking gold to spare. So come back another time. I want to help, but my resources are limited at the moment. That's fine, your grace. I will come back in 2 weeks' time. In 2 weeks, we might be dead, but okay. Hey, peasant. Your grace, I come to you with a personal matter. You see, I have lost my only and beloved pig. She means the world to me. I have heard that you pay gold for the ones that we have lost. Is there a chance that you could help? I'm not sitting my general, and you're not getting any gold. Don't waste my time. Don't bother me with such petty matters. Your grace, your pig. Your grace, this pig was like a son to me. Please. Do not test my patience. You called it she before, and now you claim it to be your son. I think you don't even know what's true anymore. But, oh. I think I just remembered where I left her. Sorry to bother you, your grace. Phew, that was close. I love pigs, but I ain't gonna go to a king and beg him to give me money. I know, right? That pig probably fed an entire family. For real. Oh, God. I thought it was the drunk guy, but it wasn't. Also, the rooster didn't... The rooster did not tell us that he was lying. So, maybe you guys were right. Your grace, our village was on fire last week and you helped us. We have found assistance just in time. The chapel started to catch fire, but we managed to save it. I just wanted to bring the greatest of blessings to you, your grace. We are forever in your debt. I'm happy to hear this. I hope the rest of the village is restored soon. We're working on it, your grace. Thank you again. Huh. What was that? Did I click on it by accident? The rooster can't discern lies, but Dick the cock is part of the family now. Exactly. Speaking of... A rooster? He's black! Me too, bitch! Oh gosh! You're the bestest father in the whole world. Oh boy, you are so beautiful. The Stabber's going to adore you. Thank you, Your Grace. Take good care of him, Potato Head. I love you, Father. I love that this music fucking cuts in as soon as Sidani is happy. I love you, Father. Oh, bless her. And it's only for Sidani. The game doesn't care about anyone else except Sidani, and they're right for that. Father, I was wondering if we could practice the sword fighting again. Perhaps later in the gardens? You said we could do this again, Father. Very well, I had better keep my promise then. Go on, you can warm up without me. I will catch up with you in just a bit. Great, I will see you in the gardens. Off she goes. I had better check up on her. Sidani's the real protagonist of the game. For real. You lose instantly the moment you stop making Sidani happy. Oh, our hot prisoner is gone. I'm so sad. Can we get some F's in chat for the Radovian guy? Whose name I don't think we ever knew. I don't think we have anything to tell our wife. Yeah, nope. F, thank you. Alright, let's go talk to whoever. Let's talk to Sidani first. And then next week we had hello. And then next week we have to do the witches thing. Your Grace. How is your mission? Did you turn Stabber into a prince yet? No, not yet, Your Grace. He loves his rooster, I think. Although he doesn't really want to ride it. I think I need to make Stabber help me in some way, so I owe him a promise. I know what I can do. Send him on a mission. Ooh, chat, this is not gonna end well. This is not gonna end well. Stabber's gonna die. Just don't do anything silly, Potato Head. And don't hurt yourself. Yes, Your Grace. We'll pet Stabber. Ow! I do love the rooster. I do love Richard the Cock, Dick the Cock, Richard the Cock. There we go. Who is this? Is Azalea fruity? I see it. Yes, Father. Who is this? I see you already found someone to practice with. Well, I'm not going to wait for you all day, am I? I haven't seen you before. Who are you? This is Maya. Remember when I sneaked out to the wedding party? The one you were not supposed to go to? Well, yes. Anyway, that's when I met Maya. We had fun at the wedding. Oh my god, they fucking scissored. I thought it would be nice if she came to visit. Your Grace. See? I can never get her. I wanted to ask about Sidani. Looking at you two, I think I know why Sidani wants to stab people. Is there any chance that you talked her into it? Oh, so you've heard about the Stabber. Don't look at me. Sidani came up with the name. Sidani really wanted to practice with us, but to talk her out of it, we had to come up with something else she could do. You should be happy she's not running around with a real sword, Father. Okay. You're good with a sword. Who taught you to fight like this, Maya? My father is a swordsman. He showed me a few tricks. And he lets you play with swords? Maya says you need to be ready when the enemy strikes. And you never know when they will strike. Ha! That's what my father says. Your accent. I can't quite place your accent. You're not from around here, are you? My parents are from Baravia. We're passing by and stopped in the capital for a couple weeks. That's awfully far from here. Where are your parents now? She is a Radovian princess! Azalea found herself a lady knight to stay by her side, like a true medieval lesbian princess should. You're so right for that. It's gonna be enemies to lover, because there's no way this is not a fucking Radovian princess, and Azalea is about to make love with her, like right here in the garden. There's no way that's not about to happen. They have business in the market. They let me venture around. Yes, they're traveling merchants, sort of. Maya was showing me some fancy sword tricks she learned on their journeys. Interesting. A tradesman who knows how to fight. I would love to meet your parents one day. Tell them they have my invitation. Thank you, Your Grace. I'll pass on the invitation. They'll surely be happy to visit. My pleasure. I'll leave you to it. Forbidden tween love. That sounds like a song title. I will head off now. Just don't cut yourselves. I'll leave you to it. Just don't come screaming if you cut your fingers off. Thank you, Father. We won't. You won't cut your fingers off, or you won't come crying about it? Alright. I don't know if we have anything else, like anyone else to talk to. Stan is still here, though. That's all. Alright, so let's... Did we invite anybody yet? I don't think so. So let's invite... Grego? Masha? Noxie? I'm gonna invite somebody new before I decline Lena, because we really need to make more allies. We just need 500 more soldiers, and we should be okay with the battle. So this is like 300 right there. And that's like 400. So as long as we talk to all these people, we should be fine. Does Ivo still hate us for his dad dying? He doesn't. He said, what'd he say? He said something like he understands that he was just like upset that his father got poisoned, but there was no way that the king could have done it, and that he regrets his words, but his advisors like are making him stick to it. So he can't help us unless we prove that we had nothing to do with it with the trial, which is why we need to investigate the trial, but we can't because I don't fucking know how to do that. So it would be so much easier if we had 2 fucking generals, but we just have the fucking one, so we can't make allies, and we can only either make an ally or explore. So it's getting kind of touch and go right now. A little bit, just a bit. Oh yeah, and Pietro died, so that's really sad. What do I do? Let's just end. There's still an agent still available for orders? Oh! Wait! So we can explore is what I'm hearing. Okay, where should we go? Should we go to Beltois, Wolomi, or Cassano? I feel like somebody said something about Beltois earlier. Pietro killed himself, yeah, because he kept thinking that someone was coming after him. So we got his letter. Not this letter. This one. He said, I don't know who it was that kept following me, and I cannot take living in fear anymore. I hope you are happy now that I am gone, whoever you are. That's terrible. I wish we could have helped him. So I should have put him in prison, but I wasn't sure if that would just, like, turn him against us. You know what I mean? So I should have helped him. So that's an F. Massive F, even. Alright, we have 40 fucking gold. We're good. Poor guy, for real. I feel so bad about it. Like, genuinely, out of everything in this game, I think that's what made me feel the worst. So we need 28 gold next week. I'm gonna prepare the general. I don't really know what that does, but they want me to do it, so I'm gonna do it. And then we have 20 gold for this week. Next week, how much gold do we make a week? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we make 23 a week. So as long as we have, what, 5 gold by the end of today, we should be fine. Which I think is totally doable. So let's do this. And this is the week that the lady that Pepper was talking about comes. The witch. We'll get a witch who can be used to explore, and you need to send her to a hidden hut in the woods. Okay. Hello. Pigeon. Dear King of Davern, the western woods near Branca are not uninvolved with your troubles. An uncommon object can lead you to the center. Be quick, yours sincerely. What does that mean? Branca? Isn't that where Etten was selling stuff or something like that? What does that mean? Okay. Continue. This letter has no seal. What do you think of this, Audrey? Whoever sent this letter must have gone to great lengths to pay a scribe to write it. This must be important. We'd better send a general to these woods to see what the matter is. I have marked this location on the map for you, Your Grace. Uh-oh. Oh. I was about to say we don't have Stan, but he's right here. Lord Etten's were successfully protected, just as you requested, Your Grace. I didn't want to protect Eden's wares, but okay. Alright, before we forget... Wait, we need the witch lady. Dragon Slayer? I don't see any witch. Maybe she'll come later. Your Grace, it is I, Noxie the Dragon Slayer, bowing low before you. Also known as Groffus the Great, Wanos the Wise, Pieter the Powerful. The royal wedding was fantastic. Well, until, you know, the food was first class, but amongst all the pleasures, I didn't have a chance to introduce myself. Who are you? I didn't quite catch that. Who are you again? But have you never heard of me? It is I, Noxie the Dragon Slayer. I killed the dragon in the eastern forests. Would you like to hear about my fierce battle with the foul worm, Your Grace? Sure. With pleasure. I'm all ears. The beast was fast. Its sharp claws could tear human skin with absurd ease. I stole into its home forest with great care and planned a path to its defeat. The dragon's nest was at the very top of a mighty oak tree, overlooking a rushing river. Clever as I am, I noticed that the nest was full of hatchlings, mucky little dragon puppies. I chopped down the tree while the big one wasn't there. The great oak creaked, groaned, and fell straight into the furious river underneath, taking the dragon's young with it. Brutal. The squeak of the little dragons carried far, and so the big beast herself appeared. Desperately trying to save her babies from the brutal current, she kept crashing into one boulder after the other. At last, she dragged her battered body onto the shore, but the weakened creature was no match for my mighty arm, and the beast was no more. After all, wit and brains come before strength and fists. Remember that, kids. I mean, Your Grace. Impressive, isn't it? After that, and other adventures, of course, I traveled to Davern, seeking further challenges. So I have come straight to the king. Now, tell me, Your Grace, what evil creatures await me here, staying your beautiful land? So there's this monster. Peasants mention the occasional basilisk, or some other monster. All of these nightmares are nothing to our real problem, Rodovia. Rodovia? Well, I never heard of such a creature. So what is it? What does it do? Emit gas? Crush men's bones under its heavy hooves? Breathe fire? Should I lie to him? It's an army. An army from behind the tall mountains. They aim to claim Davern as their own. An army? I see. Well, that is a hell of a challenge. I can help, though. They call me Graphos the Great for a reason. Over the years of my adventurous career, I have met a lot of people. Even more owe me their lives. I will give you all I can. Soldiers, supplies. I will stand at your side in the battle. I reckon I can gather 180 men. And 5 supplies will also come in handy, I'm sure. And in return, I ask war... Oh, absolutely nothing at all. I'm a noble, upstanding knight. I live to serve, help, and, well, be famous. Noxie, aiding the king of Davern in a real battle. They will write fine songs about this. Okay. Oh, he might know about the tooth! It looks like an animal tooth. Would you know anything about it? That is an impressive tooth. It must have been one hell of a beast. Do you know where such a tooth could have come from? Oh, I wish I could tell you a heroic story about defeating such an imposing beast, Your Grace. Well, fuck! Sadly, I can't, because this tooth is not one from my collection. I don't think so, anyway. I wish it was, though. Can I buy it off of you? Absolutely not, Noxie. I need this tooth to prove my innocence to King Ivo. Maybe after the royal trial. I found a letter. This letter is on finely decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? I wouldn't know. I don't receive many letters, Your Grace. I'm always traveling, so letters never reach me. That's all. As you please, Your Grace. Why is this guy about to throw hands with me? Your Grace, I wanted to see you about my missing potatoes. Someone must have stolen them, and I think I know who it was. But they say only one request per visit, and it seems like I have a much bigger problem now. I come from afar, and by the time I arrived, I was very tired. I wanted to get some rest, and I sat on one of the fine chairs in the hall. I know I shouldn't have, but the gods have punished me already. I've sat down on some living pincushion, it seems. It squeaked, and I jumped up right away. When I stood up, my bottom was all covered in spikes. And not only that, but I feel very ill, weak even. I fear the chair creature has poisoned me. What can I do? The stabber. The stabber? Oh no, it sounds very serious. Not the stabber. I'm not sure, but wait. I'm not sure what we can do here. Hello? I think I might have something that will help. Is this the lady? Name's Alina, Your Grace. I know about brewing potions. I can help with magical anomalies, diseases. I dabble in wound healing also. This is the lady, a witch. Some may call me that, although I prefer to see myself just as a well-read woman. At your service. We could definitely use someone like this to help out our people, Your Grace. There would be a great addition to our roster of agents. What's the catch? What do you hope to gain from this? Of course. There's always something people want in return, right? I'm a simple woman. All I need is a roof over my head and something to eat. In return, I am willing to lend your kingdom my aid in any supernatural problems. I just want to help people. Thank you. Welcome to our castle in that case. It's my honor, Your Grace. I will also be able to help during battle if you need me. Sadani won't be happy about the stabber. I'd better let her know. Did the stabber die? I'll see if you have any useful books in the council chamber, Your Grace. You will be able to see the expenses for the witch in the weekly summary, Your Grace. We can just pay her whenever we need her. That's great. Hell yeah! Okay! Okay, wait, so I have to send her... Hold on. Let me check. You need to send her to a hidden hut in the woods. Okay. We saw that earlier on the map. Right here. The witch. Okay. We got this. Peasant. Your Grace, Pendle, our village, has been raided. There were men dressed in red and black, with a beast's head pierced by a spear on their banners. That's a Radovian? That's a Radovian army for certain, Your Grace. This means they are getting closer to us. Or perhaps they are just teasing us. Teasing? People being killed, maimed, and enslaved is just teasing? Your Grace, it didn't look like an entire battalion. It must have been just a small squad. Send us your men. We can fight back. You're clearly emotional, but we have to look at the bigger picture here. If we fight them off, they will certainly get angry and fight back with more force. We don't want to start the battle early. And tolerating their attacks may encourage them to carry out more. Your Grace, you have to do something about this. We can't just let them trample on our lands. You're right, because we're not just gonna let them fuck over our people like that. Stan is gonna go fuck them up. Peace and love. We will fight back. I will send in my best men. Thank you, Your Grace. I knew you would listen to your people. That's right. This will show them we're no people to mess with. I am not afraid. I'm a little afraid, but not that afraid. Your Grace, we hear of the upcoming battle. That's a perfect time for us to gain some coin and an opportunity for you to get some help. We're mercenaries. 22 skilled men at your disposal for only 16 gold. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Uh-oh. We need 26 next week. So, what did I say? We needed 5? So we'll be 1 under what we need for the brothel situation. However, we do need these mercenaries. What do you say? Should we do it, chat? I might just do it and say fuck it to the brothel thing. Let me think. Okay, the brothel gives us money. And we're pretty fine on money every week. So, yeah. If they can't pay for their own guards, they aren't making the money they need for it. I think you're right. I think you're very right with that. Like, they should be able to be self-sufficient without needing the king to help, like, manage their prostitution problem. You know what I mean? Okay, you're right. Fuck them. Here's the gold. Make sure your men are ready for the battle. You need men for the battle more. Exactly. Thank you, Your Grace. You won't be disappointed. Okay. Let's see. Who's an ally we can use? Let's do Masha, because she has a bit more power. So Masha will be here next week. And after this day, I'm going to end stream, because we went like a whole hour over. I'm so sorry, chat. We already read the letter. Okay. Let's go talk to our girls and then see what they have to say. It was fun. It's really fun. I love this game. They said it's only like, 6 to 10 hours. So I'm expecting it only to take 8 hours for us. Maybe, depending. And you needed to remember the witch thing. Exactly. I'm glad I did, because I would not have remembered. I would not have remembered that. Remembered that. Jesus! Sadani, your hedgehog passed away. The stabber? Oh no, this is all my fault. I shouldn't have sent him on the mission. I knew he wasn't ready. Tell me, did he complete his mission at least? His final quest? Mission? What mission? Sadani, did you send a hedgehog on a mission? Yes, an undercover mission. He was meant to scout the area, retrieve information, and return to me. This way, if he helped me, I would owe him a promise, like in the story, Father. You can't send hedgehogs on missions. They can hardly follow any instructions. That's why they're good. No one suspects a hedgehog. How else was he supposed to help me? Please don't do this again. Please don't send any more hedgehogs on missions. The last one stabbed a peasant and I had to deal with it. But I was so close to turning him into a prince. Now Lord Sulia will never come back. Aww. Well, I suppose you're right. Forgive me, Father. I mean, Your Grace. Nothing is as elegant, as fearless as a cat. As dusty. Next time, I will find a fiercer agent. All of Sadani's pets perish in wild ways. For real. I feel bad for Richard. What's gonna happen to him? I will train him. He will be at my command. The stabber's efforts were not in vain. Oh, Sadani, my potato head. This is why we call you Potato Head, girl. Cooked into a salad or sat on by a peasant. What a way to go. Each time. I wonder what her next pet will be. Yes, Father. Stay safe. Thank you for letting me visit, Your Grace. No problem, lesbians. Snake. It's gonna be a snake? I bet the snake is gonna be in somebody's boot and is gonna eat them. Alright, we have nothing here. Maybe we can talk to our wife. We went there. Stan is probably gone by now. I have no idea. I didn't read that far ahead. That's fine. A spider. I just want it to be a snake. I don't want it to be a spider. Wait, this is not my wife. This is Audrey. Hey, wifey. Anything? Nope, that's all. Alright, let's end this day. Give Sadani an adder and she can set it on an asshole. Like, literally? Ew. Alright. Everyone's gone. So let's end the day. And then we'll end stream for now. Let's see. Damn! Alina's 11 a week? Holy schmoly! Alright, prepare the witch. The witch will be available during the battle. I wonder what that means. Are we gonna, like, actually fight people? Okay. If we don't pay Alina, then we will have enough for the, what's it called? The brothel thingy. That would probably cost us, like, exploring a thing, but I think that's okay. I think that means they're instantly available. Okay. We might do that, because it's only resources, and we have plenty of those. So, like, if you don't pay them, it takes 2 weeks. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. So we're not gonna pay her, just because I do like the income from the tavern. It's only 3 gold, but, like, still. Let's see, and we're paying 22 resources already, so we're almost there with the... What I'm looking for? The sources, the resource, the battle, the people, the soldiers. There we go, that's the word. We're almost there. So we can totally do this, chat. I have a lot of faith in us. Week 18. We have until week 28, I think it was? So we should be fine. Masha. And Masha's here this week. Okay, it's gonna go great. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna do this. We got this, chat. So on Wednesday... Let me think. Actually, let me close this first. This music's gonna distract me immediately. But it fucks. I might find the soundtrack on Spotify or something.